Okay, so I want to show you the plugin here running on a PC. I have both Macs and PCs, so I just wanted to try this. This is a screen recorder I found, so we'll try it. Let's go over to the web module, and I've already got the Pro Image Share selected. You can see it's kind of trying to stack those graphics correctly, those images, without cropping them, which is a great feature of the new plugin. And let's look over here. Everything is customizable just like always. What appears underneath the app, the copyright, that's what appears at the bottom, the studio name, the URL, that's all this. The studio name and the URL are attached here. The phone number, that is just the phone number, and they can click to call on an iPhone or an iPod, or not an iPod, an iPhone or an Android device. They can click to call. Then they email us, and they can email. You can change that contact us if you email us if you want to say contact us or give us a shout or what's up, anything you want to put there, that call to action, you can change it, and it is connected to the email address here, and that would be mail to. Just change the email at the end because it's just a mail to link. Then down here we've added Google Analytics, so if you wanted to create a Google Analytics portion for this one website so you could track it, you can just put the Google Analytics ID in there. You can turn off all of the sharing, all of these buttons down here. You can decide if you want to have Facebook or if you want to have Twitter. So if you want to turn off Twitter, you can turn off Twitter, and it takes it a second to rebuild it. But then you'll notice down at the bottom, Twitter will be missing. You can decide what all of those would say. So what is it going to say when they share it with Facebook? What is it going to say when they share it with Twitter, if Twitter was there? Now you notice Twitter is gone. What is it going to say when they email it, in the subject line, in the body copy? What do you want it to say when they click on that share? What do you want to say when they share it with Pinterest? And then a YouTube video. You can put a YouTube video. Right now it's right here. You can't really see it inside Lightroom, but all you need is that little YouTube code, the little weird number letter code that they give you, not the full link, just that. It adds the rest of the link for you. Then you have your footer graphic. That's what appears right here. You just need to put it somewhere on your server and just remember the path to it, where you're going to put it. I just dumped mine right underneath the root folder, so it's just / just the graphic, because we just got to send it to photosrock.us and then / that footer graphic. And then the link that you want that footer graphic to go to. Right here you just kind of, what do I want them to go to when they click on that link. And then the header graphic, that is what appears at the top there, same as always. You can change this background side to match, if you had a different header, if you wanted to change the background color, you can do that. Let's head on down. Then all of the colors, every color, every link, everything is customizable. Then you have enable offline caching progress bar, and that's just a little spinning dial here to let them know that it is downloading in the background. If you have your server set up correctly to serve the MIME, the .manifest, the manifest file, basically that MIME type. It's not hard to set it up. If you're serving it up on an Apache server where the .htaccess file is, if they've got it to where the .htaccess file can set that, the plugin actually creates that .htaccess file, so you're good to go. But that only works in that one solution, that one on an Apache server where they have the .htaccess set like that. If it's not, you're going to have to talk to your host provider and figure out how to turn that on. There's a little README if you buy the plugin about it, and if you need to, you can always contact me. I'll be glad to help you through it. This is the file name. When you click on an image, you see at the top, you have right here, you have this little file name. That's because I have it set to file name. You can set it to whatever you want. You can set it to, equipment that it was shot with. You can set it to the date, custom text, anything that Lightroom can grab from the file. You can set that title, or you could just have a custom piece of text and you could just type that text in, whatever you want it to be right there. And let's see, then we have all the different file sizes. The extra large file size is what's going to be used by like a Retina display iPad or a larger pad device. The large is what's used here on an iPhone or what have you, and you can set that to the size that you want. The small is what is used here, I believe, and the thumbnail is used in some other places. Maybe it's used here in some instances, But and then the quality slider for all of these images. So what do you want the JPEG quality to be of it? And then you have the watermark. Do you want to add the watermark? And then you can select a watermark, either just a standard one or custom one. I am adding this watermark here as it's uploaded. And then you have your permalink. When this is the most important one, this is where this website is going to be, hosted on the web. Mine is hosted under a folder called gallery / and then I'm going to name this one URock. As you can see, I'm going to name it URock. So that's the folder that's going to be created. So down here you'll see public_.html. That's my root folder, which stands for the HTTP photosrock.us. That's that part. And then the next part is gallery, and the next part is URock. So you can see those match up there. So that's very important. Now, if you wanted to, the permalink could just, when they share, hit one of these sharing buttons down here. If you wanted to, you could just send them to your website if you didn't want them to share this content. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you might in some instances, so you could change that. It's kind of neat to have control of that. And so then you would just upload it. I've already uploaded this gallery, so let's just copy this out. Copy, and I'm going to open up a web browser. I'm going to paste it in. And there it is. Let me make it smaller. And you can see how it kind of resizes itself. Let me fit it inside the window that I'm recording here. And there it goes. Reload. There it goes. So there it is, and you saw that little spinning dial for a second. It's already kind of downloaded this to the cache, so it is done. And then down at the bottom we have our YouTube, and we have our little link and our copyright information. All of that just done right out of Lightroom, stored on your own server. One-time fee for Proform guys, $39, just one time, and I plan on sending you updates. This one has a bug fix that of the rotate on Android devices. I think I've got it fixed. I'm not going to send it out until I test it a little bit, but I wanted to go ahead and do this video. I'll put a link to this as well as the video on the forum. And so after you watch this video, if y'all go to the link, if you happen to have an Android device, open it up on an Android device, see what it looks like, rotate it, let me know if everything's fixed, and if it is, I will send out a update. Like I said, that $39, and I plan on updating it as long as the product is viable. As long as it's a good solution, I plan on updating it, and will never be an upgrade fee. So I think it's a great deal. I think it's much better than letting someone else host these little web galleries for you. It's better for your web address to be coming from you instead of some generic web address. I think this is the better way to go, and you can't beat the price. So if you have any questions, leave me a message here at the forum, or give me a contact, or better yet, just click that button right there and go ahead and buy the plugin. Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.